Welcome back. This week we're reviewing chapters 20 and 21, the Cal infinitive construct and the Cal infinitive absolute. I've already done two pretty extensive videos on the Cal infinitive construct and the Cal infinitive absolute. While it is important, it is not nearly as difficult to understand as the Cal infinitive construct. Some of the summary points that you'll need to be mindful of with regard to the Cal infinitive construct is that the infinitive construct is not inflected for person, gender, or number. And the strong, the Cal infinitive construct, and many verbal roots, its basic form is identical to the Cal imperative 2ms. So in strong and even in many of its weaker verbal root forms, the Cal infinitive construct is going to be identical to the Cal imperative 2ms. And the only thing that you're going to have to help you to identify whether it's an imperative or Cal infinitive construct is context. So if you just see a word thrown out there and you know that it can be imperative or it can be an infinitive construct and you don't know which, when just the word is given to you, you're not going to know. So either one is going to have to be graded correct. There are three weak verb classes that have infinitive construct forms that vary significantly from the vowel pattern of the strong verb. You're going to need to be aware of these. Now, I also believe that these are on your I call them your cheat sheet, but they're your laminated sheet that you're able to take into the quizzes with you. The infinitive construct of three-hay verb drops the final hay and then adds a wa tau, and that kind of sums up that rule. And the infinitive construct of some one noon verbs drops the initial noons and then adds a tau, as in soth from nasa. And this is coming straight from your book on page 248. Then the infinitive construct of some one yod verb drops the initial yods and adds the tau. And this is going to be pretty much consistent, and you're just going to have to memorize it, become familiar with it, or keep your cheat sheet handy. The infinitive construct can occur with prepositional prefixes, pronominal suffixes, or both. In other words, you're going to have to be familiar with these four options. The basic form, as in katao. The basic form with a pronominal suffix, 1cs, katali. The basic form with a prepositional prefix, lambdid, lakatao. The basic form with a prepositional prefix, kof, and pronominal suffix, 3ms, katalo. And you're going to have to be familiar with all four of those basic options. The infinitive construct can occur with a pronominal suffix that can function as either the subject or object of the verbal idea. The infinitive construct is negated with balati or lata, not or in order than not is going to be the translation. There are 5 common uses of the infinitive construct. When it occurs with the lamed shua, it can express purpose, intention, or result. When it occurs with the lamed vocal shua to denote an action about to take place. Or it can occur with the lamed shua as a verbal noun. Or it can occur with or without the lamed shua to explain, clarify, or complement a preceding action or statement. If it occurs with the kof or the beith in a temporal clause with or without pronominal suffixes. And those are just some of the basic rules, and that just kind of summarizes it up. And again, I've spent 2 sessions that I would want you to go back and review, I believe, from week 2, and to look over those again on the Cal infinitive construct and the Cal infinitive absolute. Now, some basic summaries of the Cal infinitive absolute. The infinitive absolute, much like the infinitive construct, is not inflected for person, gender, or number. And the stem vowel of the infinitive absolute may be written defectively as a holum, and you might see that on some occasions. Most weak verb forms follow the standard katao pattern. Remember, however, that 3 het and ayin verbs have furtive pathak, and 3 hay verbs occur in one of 2 forms, and biconsonantal verbs biconsonantal verbs typically have the whole moi or the whole stem vowel. And again, you're going to have your laminated cheat sheet. So if you understand the basic rules and that changes are taking place, you can always refer back to that sheet to help you work through that. The infinitive absolute is a verbal noun with a variety of uses, and the four most common uses are emphatic, imperatival, contemporaneous action, and complementary. Hebrew may express the existence of someone or something by using the particle yod sin, also spelled the yod sin with a mekef, which translates either there is or there are. And Hebrew may express the non-existence or absence of someone or something by using the particle aleph yod final nun, which translates either there is not or there are not. And those are just some basic summarial rules of the Cal infinitive construct and the Cal infinitive absolute. This week, as in last week, go back over your videos, go back through these chapters, do your worksheets, they are your best friend, and then your quiz is going to be the same as your quiz 2, and I will have that posted for you today. So bless you guys, have a great week, and I hope that this is really helping you guys in this review to solidify some of these grammatical rules and exceptions to cases.